Hello, lovely people. I'm still in Fukuoka. Just thought I'd talk a bit more about the awesome stuff around here. Well, first, story from the very first day when we were just leaving. Luke and I went outside. I was carrying my big bag, the luggage that I was bringing. Didn't have the keys, so I just left it, behind the trunk to put it in later. And then Mom and Dad came out. We put the other stuff in the car. We're all ready. We back out of the driveway, and you're, and what do you know? We ran over my luggage because I just forgot it, dropped it right there. Luckily, nothing was broken, but still, that felt very silly to have run that over. The other funny bit on the plane ride from Chicago to Tokyo, so right around the beginning, I switched my watch to what the current time in Tokyo was, figuring, okay, if it was the middle of the night, I should start sleeping. If it was the day, I should stay awake, match the time zone I'm going to be in. And I started to try to go to sleep. Didn't work very well, but I tried. And I closed my eyes, sort of zone out, and I hear an announcement. And the pilot, this is what I hear him say. Now leaving Chicago O'Hare to the Italian National Airport. Now, clearly, that's not what he said. The plane was not going to Italy. But that is what I heard at the moment. And I had this split second of absolute terror. Oh my God, this is the wrong plane. And then after that, this sort of moment of, you know what? If I was stupid enough to not actually check where this ticket said it was going, and if all the Japanese people on this plane were stupid enough to not see where this plane was going, we sort of deserved to end up in Italy. And then, of course, the second after that was, well, Jacob, that was dumb. This is clearly not going to Italy. Listen to the announcement again, because he repeated it. And what do you know? They didn't say Italy. They said Tokyo. So that was fun. Then, when we got to that first hostel, or the hostel that we stayed in the first night, the toilets. So the toilets are pretty interesting. There's a button that you can press on them that makes a flushing sound. Not a button that will flush the toilet, but there's a button that you can press just to make flushing sounds. Now, I have to be honest, I've only seen that in the toilets at that hostel, but all the other toilets have other buttons, and it's rather interesting. So, let's see. Oh, at that hostel, there were a group of Pennsylvanians. There was a guy from Harrisburg, and then 2 people from Philly, and they went to college at Pitt. Who knew? You'll find people everywhere that you sort of know, well, not know, but live sort of near in a vague sense. They recommended to go to Fat Boys on the south side. Never been there. Maybe you guys can go to Fat Guys. Everyone who sees this video, go to Fat Guys. It's a great idea. Oh, another story. At the station, the bus station in Hiroshima, we were going to get our tickets. We were waiting in line. It was maybe a good 15 minutes wait. And while we were waiting, we were watching this guy make food across. So we were in the bus station area, then there was a clear window, hallway, and then an open store where these people were making some sort of food. And I figured it was chocolate cream filled donuts. And it was really cool. He was super efficient. He'd squirt out the dough into these pans, and then flip over the ones that had already been made, then squirt the chocolate cream onto it, and then flip over the other ones. He had it down to a science. It was really efficient. And Michael and I were thinking, okay, yeah, as soon as we get our tickets, we're going to go over there and get one of them. So we did. We went over there. I got one. Michael got one. They're pretty cheap, 85 yen. And so you take a bite, and the dough part is like a pancakey thing. I'm like, oh, that's pretty interesting. But the stuff in the center is not chocolate cream. Still don't know what it is, but I know it's definitely not chocolate cream. It was some paste of meat and fish, maybe? it was subpar, especially since I was expecting chocolate cream. It was quite a shock. It was okay, like sort of a bit below something that you'd eat and be like, oh yeah, that was good, just a bit below that. Another weird thing, Japan has a whole bunch of really cool little odd things. I was sitting in the train station waiting for my train. This was earlier today. And I hear an ice cream truck. I'm like, wait a second, there's no way there's an ice cream truck. But I hear like that little, like whatever the tune is that like ice cream trucks play, I heard that. Like, oh my god, if someone drives through the train station with an ice cream truck, this will officially be the coolest country in the world. But no one drove through with an ice cream truck. There was, however, a man pushing this cart, but the cart like didn't have any advertisements on it. It was just a cart and it had a lid on it. It's like, huh, what could this be? Maybe he opens it up and there's ice cream in it. I don't know. But he pulls it sort of past me, pulls it around to the edge of the bench I'm sitting at. The music's playing, it's very cheery stuff. And then the music stops, he opens up his cart and walks over to the trash cans and dumps the trash cans into it. And I have no idea why they would have the trash can cart be playing ice cream truck music, but that's just how they roll in Japan. That's just how they do. Other things, the language. Really should have learned more of it before I came. I remember thinking the first day, like, okay, what do I know in Japanese? What do I know in Japanese? Well, at least I know how to say ni hao. And then those of you at home realize, that's Chinese. And then I also, luckily I realized that before I said it to anyone. Like, oh, wrong language. Hello, konnichiwa, arigato. And then we were on the bus and I said arigato to the person who took our bags. And he said what I thought was arigato demasu. It's like, oh, that's weird. Why are they adding Spanish into this? But clearly that's not what he said. That's just what I thought I heard. You can add on arigato gozaimasu, and that adds like the very much, like thanks a ton superlative. And I also know yes, hi. And that's about it. It's really weird going through the city area and looking at all these billboards, and like I keep on having this thought, like, man, it seems like they really just decorate stuff like crazy. But then I just realized that my brain isn't actually processing all the Japanese characters as words and just treating them as like pictures or like superfluous stuff. Because I mean, we probably put just as much words on our packaging and on our billboards. It's just I think of them as words and not like decorative stuff. But yeah, you should definitely learn a bit of a language before you go to a place. And dinner tonight was so cool. Looked up Lonely Planet guides are really cool. Looked up food, Lonely Planet, Fukuoka, and there was this curry place that they suggested. I found it, went in, I was the only one there. It was a very nice place. They were playing smooth jazz over the sound system. And I got the combustion curry, the chicken combustion curry. And I waited, I don't know, 8 minutes or so, and the guy came out with this wooden block, and on that wooden block was a small frying pan, and in the frying pan was my meal, and it was sizzling hot. It was lovely. I think I'll put up like another video of it just sizzling. But it had like the curry sauce on the outside with the center of rice, and then the chicken around it, and then there was an egg that had been cooked on top of it. And you wouldn't think that an egg in curry would work, but it was just quality, and it was only 850 yen, so what, that's like $6.90. Really, really good. You should have some, really. Just come over now, get a ticket. I'll show you where it is. No need to worry. Right now, I'm by the riverside. It's very lovely here. It's about 7:18, day 3, and I'm just having a very lovely time. Adios.